Welcome everybody to Bitmoji Classroom, where we're going to use our Bitmojis to now create a classroom or a kickoff point for our students in our everyday classes. Since they can't be in our classroom, we might as well see if we can get them at least to visualize a class a little bit more. So we're going to start out. If you don't have a Bitmoji, please see either Mary Kate, myself, any of the tech people. They can help you. You have to build it on your phone. It's the easiest place to build it, and then you can attach your account here. But I know most of you have them, so we're going to jump right into building. So to start, I'm in Google Slides, and I am just going to come up to my Bitmoji up here, and I'm going to look for school and see what comes up for me. I think I'm going to go, I want my classroom to be a little bit more relaxing. So I'm going to go, let's see, I'm going to go with this guy. So if you straight click on it, it's going to say right click, or you can drop and drag. I like to right click, or on a Chromebook, 2 fingers, copy image, come over here and paste my image. And then that gives me my Bitmoji guy kind of hanging out, sitting over there. So now, it's all well and good. I have me sitting in there, but I need to start building some classroom materials, getting some things in, and you really need to kind of think about what you're going to do. I'm going to just kind of hodgepodge some things together so I can show you some of the basics. But realistically, you should kind of have a concept on what you want on there. I know some of the things that I do want in my classroom, so I'm going to get started. I am going to show you a couple forming websites that will help you, not only in this, but maybe some other things. So the first thing I need is, I got to have a floor, right? My guy's got to be sitting on something. So I'm just going to say floor images, all right? And let's see just what comes up here. Actually, I like this one right off the bat. If you look, that's kind of a nice setup. It kind of actually gives me a good floor here and a back wall. You can definitely change it to other things that you want. Actually, I kind of like that old floor there a little bit better. So I think I'm actually going to go with this one right here. So very simply, I have it there. I'm just going to right click, save image as. And right there you see it says home banner. I'm just going to keep it because it's in my downloads. And I'm going to come back to my presentation, and I'm going to insert, because I'm grabbing an image, upload from my computer. Excuse me. And home banner. Boom. There I am with my floor. Now, I'm going to move this guy out of the way a little bit. I'm going to stretch this. It's not going to be perfect in the alignment of things as far as your scale ratio, things like that. But you can definitely have some fun with it and build the best that you can. Now, you notice I'm gone. Oh, where'd I go, right? Here I am here. I've got to get me back on top, okay? Because right now I'm behind the image. So what I'm very going to simply do is I'm going to come back to arrange. Sorry, got to go to arrange. I'm going to do order, and I'm going to bring forward, and boom, there I am. So you see, I'm a little bit, my Bitmoji is a little bit small for the floor that I have there, but you know what? It kind of gives me a nice setup anyway. I don't think any kids are going to really complain too much about what you have as far as the scale. But there I am. I'm sitting in my class, but now I need some things in here. I need to start figuring out how to get some items. So what do I need? Well, my students need books, right? They're going to need some kind of textbook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for bookshelves. All right, so some of these will work very nicely for me. I mean, you could throw this up as a quick, easy bookshelf. It really is kind of up to you. I do want to find some that maybe I could use in a manner that would allow you to kind of build what you want. So give me a moment. I am going to look. You know what? I think I might grab this guy right here. And that looks like a pretty good little bookshelf that I could use. Now, here's where the outside resources come in. So I'm going to, again, 2 finger, save image as, and I'm going to call this my bookshelf. Okay, so now they got it. So now I'm going to go up here and I'm going to open a new tab. And I'm going to go to a website called remove.bg, remove background. I'm going to hit enter. Now, this site is pretty awesome. It allows you to remove the background of anything that you have, as long as it is proper. Bitmoji, PNG, JPEG, those kind of things. So I'm going to upload my image right here. I got to go get it. Here it is, bookshelf, right? And I'm going to open this up. And you're going to see that, boom, there it is. All right, it went from, here was my original, okay? Here's my remove background. So now watch what happens when I download this. All right, so here it is. I'm going to come over to my presentation and I'm going to insert my image. And see, it says bookshelf remove BG preview open. And look, it fits right into my class, right? It is there now for me to use. And it doesn't have a background to it, so it fits right in perfectly with what I'm trying to accomplish here. Now, I said I got to have some books. I got to put some kind of textbooks in here. So let me just see. One of the books that I use is called The American Pageant. All right, I'm just going to grab one. That's perfect. So now I'm gonna cut and paste this picture. I'm gonna pull this picture out. So on my Chromebook, I'm using Control Shift and the icon above the 6. It looks like a square with 2 lines. I'm gonna click those 3 together, and you see that I have the little crosshairs over here. So I'm just gonna cut this picture out so that I can have it. It's not really the book that I use, but it does work for what I want. So now I'm going to come here. I'm going to insert the image that I have. And I'm going to get my screenshot that I just took. Now it's a huge book. I'm going to drop this down a little bit. I'm going to put that right here in my bookshelf. I might drop it down just a little bit more. All right, so now here's what I have to do. So my students are going to need a link to their textbook. So if I go back here, you'll see that some people have, I'm just going to, and again, you can do this for whatever you want. I'm just showing you some ideas just to kind of help you get this going. So I'm just going to jump on this guy's website right here. And he has different chapters all figured out. So let's just say, for instance, I'm on chapter 10, right? I can actually hyperlink it if I wanted to. Actually, I'm not going to use that one because it's a PDF. I don't want the PDF. I want a hyperlink. Let's see. Sorry. Let's just see if this guy will give me a quick hyperlink to what I want. All right, perfect. All right, so we're unit 2 or chapter 2. All right, so I'm going to just copy this. All right, and now here I am. Right, I'm on my picture. So I'm going to insert. I know I'm on my picture because I have those blue lines around it. Right, so I'm going to insert and link, and I'm going to paste my link there. Now, here's what my students will see when I present this. They'll be able to come over and click on here, and look, it takes them right to that link that we had given them. All right. Again, that's not the book I use. I'm just kind of pulling some stuff out just to show you some different ways in which you guys can use Google Classroom. Now, in my classroom, I have a whiteboard. So let's whiteboards. And let's grab an image of a whiteboard just for fun. Right, these work. Any of these will actually work. I think I'm going to go with this guy here just for fun. All right. See if I can. Perfect. So again, I'm going to Control Shift and the one above the 6, and I'm going to grab this little whiteboard here. I'm going to get it as close as I can, but I am going to remove BG it. just so I make sure that I have it nice and clean. Plus, we get to do it again. Again, the site remove.bg, upload your image. And that's my second screenshot, right? And there's my original. Now you can see kind of got rid of all that rounding areas. All right, so now I'm going to drop my whiteboard in. Insert image. And here we are. I'm gonna drop it down. Right, there we go. I'll put it a little closer to me. All right, so now what can you do with your whiteboard? So I have my textbook. You can do all sorts of things with your whiteboard. First of all, you can insert right here is your text box. I'll just put the date. Let's just say we go back to school on January 4th, 2021. Make it a little bigger just so it's easier for the kids to see, right? So now you have your date up there. You can, let's see, add your do now, right? So do now. Answer some questions. All right. Let's see what else we have in a normal day. After we do our do now, let's say we're going to discuss with a partner the answers to the do now, and then complete some other work. All right, so there we are. Oh, I forgot my E on the end of some. All right, now the other nice thing that you can do on there is if you need to add links, all right, link 1, all right, link number 2, you can send them somewhere if you need to. And all you're going to do is you're going to highlight that link 1, all right, and you're going to go to insert and link. And I'm just going to send them to Yahoo for this one. Okay, and then for this one, I'll send them to Google. Oop. All right, now you might send them to your classroom or anything else that you might like. But now my students will come here every day. So far, they know that they have their textbook over here. They know that they have a do now that they're going to answer. My links for anything that I might have can be up here. So there's pretty nice, easy things for you to work with. If you have a Google Meet, all right, so we have Google Meets. I mean, we all use them. I'm just going to start one here real quick. Just does not want me to start one. I don't know why. Let's see, what do we got here? That's a Canvas project. I don't know whose that is. But anyway, if you wanted to, nice and simple, you could add your Google. Your daily Google Meet. And again, you just highlight, insert, link, and then Google Meet.com, whatever it may be, right? So you're starting to see that this could be a great place to start adding some things for your students to work through. Now, what you have to realize is every day you would have to change this, or in the beginning of a project, you set it up and leave it there for them to kind of play with. But it really is nice and fun for the students to see someplace where you are located and what's going on. I mean, now you can get as intricate as you want with this. There are formatting options. All right, so if I wanted to add a shadow, all right, to my stand here, you see that I can angle it differently. So, there's a shadow in the background. All right, if you wanted to drop shadow your person, all right, got to click the little button, my angle, give it a little distance. right? So I mean, it starts to take shape of being something that your students might enjoy doing. And you can add as much as you want. You can put your contact information in here as a link. You could send them to Google Classroom to find their assignments if you're not comfortable, or if you don't want to change this every day. You can just link to Google Classroom and have them go through there for their new assignments on a daily basis. You can set it up again with your textbook or your reading summary that you're going to be doing. You can insert videos if you want to. There is a video area. So if, let's just say, for instance, I do use AP US Review. I'm just going to grab real quick. All right, on the Columbian Exchange.
What's going on, A Push peeps? We got a
all right,
good one for you today. Continuing.
I can grab this, copy the URL if I wanted to, and I can insert insert a video. And it's going to ask me here in a second for the YouTube link. And I'm going to add that right there, and you can see. Now there it goes. I can just put my video. I might just put it up over here above my, kind of make it look like a TV sitting on top of my stand. But you start to see that you can add as many things as you want. If you just want to write directly on the screen, again, that's the text. If you want to make it, more lively, you can go find other things. Let's see, house plant images. All right, so if I just wanted to grab a house plant image, just something to kind of stick over in the corner. He looks pretty cool. I'm going to save image as. And I'm going to go back to remove BG. And again, the original had a white background. And now it does not. So I'll download that one. Insert image. And again, I'm adding in the one that says remove BG preview. Just so that we're all seeing. Now I don't have a background problem. All right. I can see him over in the corner. Looks a little bit more lively as a classroom. I'm hoping that my plant in my classroom right now is still alive. Actually, I don't want him to get cut off, so maybe I'll put him over on this side and maybe behind me. Put him in front of me a little bit. Give me a little shade while I'm here in my class. All right, I'm going to put that right over top of me. Or if you wanted to, I could actually even send it to the background a little bit. Make that, and then click on me. And then I'm going to arrange, and I'm going to bring forward me. Oh, I didn't bring him forward enough. Arrange, bring to front. So now you can see my plant is behind me. All right, that's my arrange button. That's my arrange area. And it allows me to put things, stack things on top of each other. All right, so this is just a very simple Bitmoji classroom. It's just something to use to get your students to see you a little bit. Give them a one shop or stop shopping area to get all of their schoolwork and their resources. Some people have been using this. Other people have been a little bit hesitant. It's really just another tool to allow you to kind of get into building for your students. Now, what do you do with this when you're done? First of all, I would definitely name it. All right, so that I don't lose it. But then you have a couple of options. You can send this out every day as an email. You can post it into your Google Classroom as their way of doing things. You could also put it on your web page. My suggestion is, especially if you're going to put it on your web page, publish it to the web right here. And then you can get the link, or you can get the embed code, depending on what you like. If I was going to send this out every day, or if I was going to put this as a resource tool in my Google Classroom, I would use the link and then just update this slide every day, and that will also update the link every day. So once you publish it, changes that you make are automatically shared with those people that have the link. You don't have to go through every day and reshare or re-upload to Google Classroom. So then I just publish OK, and here's my my link, and I would copy that. All right, and then when I went to Google Classroom, I don't have a practice. I could put it in my computer science one for now. All right, and I would just put my classwork, and I would create an assignment. Well, actually, a material. I'm sorry, and I would put my Bitmoji Classroom, and I would add a link because I am putting the hyperlink there. So then I would post it. And now when my students come to class and they see this, they just have to click here, and there it is. It's ready to go for them. Their video will play, their links will work, their textbook is there. All right. So again, it's fun. It's a little different. It helps to alleviate some of to try and find things. That is one of my big issues with the computer, the Google Classroom, is sometimes you get lost in where everything is, simply because there is so much. The stream gets so long. But if you're looking, that's a pretty long stream for students to get a hold of. But if you just gave them the Bitmoji Classroom with links to what they need to do, it would very simply alleviate them from having to find everything, and it would be in one place. It is a little bit more for you guys to play with, but I hope that it makes sense. And again, have some fun. Put some shadows in there. Give it that extra look. Use the ability to hyperlink an item. Like this one will take me to the textbook I want them to use. Make just straight hyperlinks. You can do pretty much anything you want. I don't want to go crazily in depth. I think this gives you a great overview, and hopefully you can start playing. Again, if you have questions, please feel free to grab Mary Kate, myself, or Barb, or even Rebecca, and see what we can offer to help with. But hopefully this will help a little bit. All right, have a good one, and thank you very much.